of the lineage. So with the sense of a deep inspiration, then refresh refuge in Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha, then generate altruistic motivation, bodhicitta motivation, to be able to live our life exactly the way how the Gurus live. So we'll recite refuge in bodhicitta prayer. Then after that, praises to Guru Shakyamuni Buddha.
发自于内心的对本师
三业觉当作业觉那拉将就八度当年加送钱他业觉界界别错那么罗拉偏界三业诸巴来修三业觉当作业觉那拉将就八度当年加送钱他业觉界界别错那么界罗拉偏界三业诸巴来修三业觉当作业觉那上九八度当年加送钱，大吉去钱结别说那么，罗拉偏吉的三界如巴来哟。刚给都在那种呢，到他们这帮别去，他别去那点这边过他们的拉车子，罗多年你就从头就别那么这就感觉在这个强那边么的这叫。说话对不说大举境界罗，拉玛对吧？中等的这些家吧，这种吧，养大吧，左边三界里吧，当下说等吧，等我来些吧，几天前吧，给我对边卡罗就啊，拉那么。拉达米南界等吧，三界中等的北家往下家对吧？拉恰在罗却对家中切我。拉玛顿巴中等的地心加巴扎中巴扬达巴左北三界里巴当下苏等巴德瓦拉些巴吉天见巴九对边卡罗九拉那梅巴拉达米南界等巴三界中等的北家瓦下家对巴拉恰在罗绝对教苏切。拉玛顿巴中等的地心加巴扎中巴扬达巴左北三界里巴当小苏等巴拉德瓦些巴吉天见巴九卡罗九瓦拉那梅巴拉达米南界顿巴三界中等的北家瓦下家图巴拉恰子绝对加苏切我刚才刚才做我觉得嘛的三界的那个巴对不啦？那年纪的那确切说，在这间吧就那茶张罗，南道公安就多多少，一些叫做这些轮播的，这把几天说那他们话，公布青年就那茶张。先做电把这面大月下，山东早晚就那茶张罗，对他觉得西方数码些，年面见证就那茶张。公布都是今天把他们这间别的宝布，说那原的家属些，的新鲜那茶张罗，大别的家长嘛就节约面说来多，许多的那缺酒吧，新酒就那茶张罗，就那这月拉面的，拉巴达拉拉的。新给大把原点点给的那样茶茶路上街做那茶茶路绝别做那茶给的的那茶茶路送那大都给家走茶茶为把他们接那新的跟接着你乐的把也能归多求多的别归家走的把金啊没家金家娃别弄做不来让给身的用处多天天上街的把也常找我当去心小马当接受也让归心说爱也我就在大街去找吧他们在大街讲究钱不罗
并且脱离轮回大苦海，永不到历史上波荡。曼达。
我在前辈也就也没 Okay, thank you. So we'll do the oral transmission of the the sutra of the wheel turning of the Dharma, the text from the Kanjuru collections, the collections of the Buddha's words. So before doing that, I will read the sutra in English first, so that you can at least very much, reflect on the meaning. Homage to the Omniscient One. Thus did I hear at one time the Blessed One, the Buddha, was residing in the deer park at Siva, the group of 5 monks. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose and insight and the knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. This is suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. This is the origin of suffering. This is the cessations of suffering, and this is the path leading to the cessations of suffering. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, the knowledge, understanding, and the realization arose. With higher knowledge, I should comprehend suffering, the truth of noble being. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I should relinquish the origin of suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, the knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I should actualize the cessation of suffering, the truth of the noble being. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, the knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I should cultivate the path leading to the cessation of suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, the knowledge, understanding, the realization arose. With higher knowledge, I have comprehended the suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, the knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I have relinquished the origin of suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monk, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I have actualized the cessation of suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, regarding things that I had not previously heard, as I reflected thoroughly, the vision arose, and the insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization arose. With higher knowledge, I have cultivated the path leading to the cessation of suffering, the truth of noble beings. Monks, until I had achieved the vision, insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization of these 4 truths of the noble beings that are the turn in 3 paths and comprise 12 aspects, I had not been freed from this world with these devas,
its devas, from its living beings, including Maras and Brahmas, as well as the mendicants and Brahmins, from its God and human. I had not escaped from it, severed ties with it, or been delivered from it, nor did I drivel extensively and mind free from error. Monks, I did not have the knowledge that I had fully awakened to unsurpassed and perfect Buddhahood. Monks, once I had achieved the vision, insight, knowledge, understanding, and realization of the turning this four truth of the noble beings in three places with the 12th aspect, I was freed from this world with its devas and from its living beings, including Maras and Brahmas, as well as the mendicants and the Brahmins, from its gods and humans. I had escaped from it, severed ties with it, and been delivered from it. I dwell extensively with a mind free from error. Monks, I then had the knowledge that I had fully awakened and unsurpassed and perfect Buddhahood. When the Blessed One had given the Dharma discourse, Venerable Kundiya, along with the 8,000 gods, achieved the Dharma vision that is free from dust and stainless with regard to phenomena. The Blessed One now asked Venerable Kundiya, did you understand the Dharma? Blessed One, he replied, I understood. Kundiya, did you understand? Did you understand? Blissful One, he replied, I understood, I understood. Because Venerable Kundiya has understood the Dharma, Venerable Kundiya shall now be known as Ajnata Kundinya. At that point, the terrestrial yakshas call out, Venerable Kundiya has understood the Dharma, and they continue. Friends in the deer park at the Rishivana by Varanasi, the Blessed One has turned the wheel of Dharma in the three pace with the 12th aspect. He has turned the wheel of Dharma in the way that no mendicant or Brahmin and no gods, Maras, or Brahma in the world could ever do in accordance with the Dharma. He has done so for the benefit of many beings, for the happiness of many beings, out of love for the world, and for the welfare, benefit, and happiness of gods and humans. Hence, the gods will flourish, and the demigods will be on the wane. As the voices of the terrestrial yakshas rang out at that very moment, in that very instant, at that very time, the news passes to the celestial yakshas as well as to the gods in the heaven of the four great kings and the heaven of the 33, the heaven free from strife, and heaven of the joy, and heaven of delighting in emanations, the heavens of the making use of the other's emanation, and all the way to the Brahma realm. Thus also the God in the Brahma realm announced, friends in the deer park at the Rishvardhana by Varanasi, the Blessed One has turned the wheel of Dharma in three paces with the 12th aspect. He has turned the wheel of Dharma in the way that no mendicant or the Brahmin and no gods, Maras, or the Brahma in the world could ever do in accord with the Dharma. He has done so for the benefit of many beings, for the happiness of many beings, out of love for the world, and for the welfare, benefit, and happiness of God and humans. Hence, the God will flourish, and the demigods will be on the wane. In the deer park at Rishvardhana by Varanasi, the Blessed One turned the wheel of Dharma in the three paces with the 12th aspect. Therefore, this Dharma teaching was named Turning the Wheel of Dharma. This completes the Sutra of the Wheel of Dharma. So I don't know how to pronounce this, Shivadana or something, in Tibetan it's a Tangsong Mawe Nak, where the massive amount of deer. That's why called Deer Park. That is which at the Varanasi, where Guru Shakyamuni Buddha turning wheel of the Dharma to the 5 disciples, Kushiko, Dinaya, Gundiyana. So it is called Kushiko, Dinaya, and the rest of the 4 other disciples. Those of the 5 disciples, initially, they were companions to Shakyamuni Buddha when he first pursued the spiritual journey, while he was relying on many esoteric teachers. Then, including during the 6 years of extensive retreat, these 5 disciples were then as a companion, they were there. So after Shakyamuni Buddha released from the retreat and traveling, on the way, traveling towards the Mahabodhi temple there, where he actualized enlightenment. Then along the way, after Shakyamuni Buddha accepted the yogurt that Sujata have offered, then so that time is the time that the 5 disciples went on to their own way. So then, of course, from there, then, slightly more than 49 days, it took some time for Shakyamuni Buddha to settle under the Bodhi tree. Before that, he stayed some time nearby, to rest through the journey, or figuring out exact virginal ground to get enlightened. Then eventually, he settled under the Bodhi tree. And then within the one single night, one single meditation session, overcome the 4 maras, 4 obstacles to omniscient. The mara of delusion, the mara of contaminated aggregates, the mara of distraction, the mara of death. Then in the dawn time, so he actualized full enlightenment. Then after that, about 49 days, so Shakyamuni Buddha remained in retreat because of the lacking of the meritorious karmic ripening of the disciple to hear his experience or his the information about his journey, the information or the teaching that he actualized in realization, including of the teachings on the Four Noble Truths, the teachings on the second returning of Dharma, third returning of Dharma. So after the 49 days, then the king of the god, the Brahma, and Ishvara. So one hold the Dharma wheel, another blow the right turning conch shell to wake Guru Shakyamuni Buddha from one single pointed observation in one place. Of course, as an enlightened Buddha, they never depart from the single pointed concentration. They perform the discursive activities and the single pointed concentration simultaneously, which is not capable for ordinary bodhisattvas and ordinary people, only capable for the Buddha. But he was stationed in one place. So requesting him to move on from one place. Then he traveled, towards Varanasi, where he met this previous, 5 companions. Then there's a long story short. So then they settle, in the one place where he revealed the first returning Dharma, the Four Noble Truth, in three pace and the 12, 12 aspects. So 3 paces, very much referring to he repeated the noble truth, 3 times. The first time, very much introduce the nature or the definition of the Four Noble Truth. Very much introducing, this is the truth of suffering. This is the truth of causes of suffering. This is the truth of cessation. This is the truth of the path. So, so this one is introducing the characteristic or the definition of the Four Noble Truth. Then the second one is in Denshi Chavala Tamba, is Dumai Sheparcha, Kunjum Pambarcha, Gode Goden Toparcha, Goden Topcha, then Lam Gombarcha. So the pace is the activities or the practice or the meditation, how to engage in practice, how to engage in activities or the meditation on the Four Noble Truth. Let's say suffering is to be known. The causes of suffering is to be purified. The cessation is to be achieved. Then the path to be cultivated. So then the third one is the pace introducing the result of cultivating, knowledge of the Four Noble Truth. Then after cultivating, engaging the activities on the Four Noble Truth by practicing it, then what is the result? So the third phase is introduce, the way how we'll achieve the result, Dunga Shebacha de Sheba Chame, Kunjum Pambacha de Pama Chame, Goba Tobaja Toba Chame, Lam Gombacha de Goba Chame. So suffering is to be known, but it's nothing to be known. The cessation was the causes of suffering is to be purified, but nothing to be purified. And then the cessation is to be achieved, but nothing to be achieved. Then the path to be applied, but there's nothing to be applied. So very much the result of practicing the Four Noble Truth, then you will achieve the cessation that which by nature there's no inherent cessation. There's no inherent suffering out there to be known. There's no inherent causes of suffering to be abandoned. There's no inherent cessation to be achieved. There's no inherent path to be followed. So it's very much why we are suffering, why we are bound by the causes of suffering, why we are lacking engaging in the path and achieving the cessation is because of not knowing the path or not living in the cultivation of the path. because of the ignorant, because of the because of the unpurified mind. If our mind is purified, then right there is the freedom from suffering. Right there, freedom from the bondage of causes of suffering. Right there is a cessation, and right there it is the path, isn't it? So it's actually so beautiful. So it's like that. So so these are this is how Shakyamuni Buddha introduced the teaching on the Four Noble Truths. The 12th aspect has many ways to explain. And one of the aspects is very much, you can also refer to the introducing the 12 link of interdependent existence, how samsara is created, how suffering is created, and 12 links of the reverse, the interdependent rising, where you can be free, where you can actualize the cessation, actualize the path. So very much can understand like that. So when the disciples, of course, the hard disciples are the 5 out there, but then there are limitless, disciples, especially the non-humans, Dakas and Dakinis and gods and goddesses. So when Shakyamuni Buddha revealing this teaching, even the very first time, just simply just well pronouncing suffering, this is the truth of suffering, and like such as the Kundiyana, like the disciple Kuchikodinaya, and many others have actualized our hardship. Our hardship. Like in here it says that now we Kundiyana shall now be known as the Ajnata Kundiya. So become Arhat. See, become Arhat. The rest of the other disciples took some time, but the Kundiyana was even the first word, and that is because of he have intact conviction and the faith in relation to the Buddha, to whom they were in a similar group companion before, but then later they went separate because of Shakyamuni Buddha breaking the fast after 6 years of retreat. The rest of the disciples lost faith. After accepting Suchada's offering, then they say, "Oh, we thought that you are the perfect example of venerable, the elder, whom we should admire and follow. But now you release the fasting." So they lost faith. But then, of course, Kudiyana has to follow, the rest of the 4 disciples. They are the majority, it seems like democracy, follow the majority. And the Shakyamuni Buddha left alone there. But then in his heart, he still didn't accept the actions of the other friends, and also didn't see any wrong of the Buddha releasing the fasting, and he understood that this is to sustain his body in order for him to continue his practice, So because of staying intact of the faith, then when he heard the teaching, just from the first word, even before completing the sentence, the blessing of the teaching received in his continuum, and he realized, direct realization of emptiness, like that. Yeah, so then, you can learn about the Four Noble Truth teaching, the 16 different aspects of the four characteristics of the Noble Truth and four distortions of each of the Noble Truth. So there are 16 aspects, you can learn about it. So today we don't need to go through that. Today our main focus is to do some prayers, the prayer especially dedicating for the good health, the long life of His Holiness the swift return, fulfilling the and the swift return of His unmistaken reincarnation. Oh yeah, so before do that, the oral transmission of the sutra, I will read. Masama Jemeshara Baroje, Majemengorani, Ngoni, Sozorari, Yema, Tusumjave, Yumla, Chase, Lo, Namo, like a Lotana Shinja, Robodami, Canada, Tamje, no, Naki, Lo. Jagara do Dharma, Sada, Suda, Pege do Chiji, Kolo do Tamje, Kimala,
本
Chansa,
法
Lo,
人
Di,
金
the
口
Deva,
才，
Di, Jena, Sanje, Chumden, de, Vara, Nasi, Raso, Ma, Vere, Daji, Nena, Shode, Dena Chumden, de. Je nga de gelon namla ka zaba gelon da nga nge ma tong we che namla de ne du nga pa be de ba wo xie so su xi yi la che ba na mi je so xie ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so gelon da nga nge ma tong we che namla de ne du nga lo de ne du nga kun ju wa wo de ne du nga go ba wo de ne du nga Goba Dove, Lamo She, Tsuji, Yila Jeba Nami Jeso, Sheba Dan Riba Dan Lodan Doba Jeso. Gelonda nga nge mato mate be shenam la du nga ba be denba de nge ngo bara she be yonso she bara cha wo she. Sui xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so. Gelonda nga nge mato mate be shenam la du nga kun chung wa pa be denba de nge ngo bara she be pa wa cha wo she. Sui xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so Gelonda nga nge ma te be she nam la du nga go ba she ba pa be den ba de nge ngo ba she be ngo sum do cha wo she chu xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so gelonda nga nge ma te be she nam la du nga go ba do be lam pa be den ba de nge ngo ba she be go ba cha wo she chu xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so Gelonda nga ngue ma de be chen nam la du nga ba be den ba de nge ngo ba she ba yo so she su che ye la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so gelonda nga ngue ma de be che nam la du nga kun chung wa pa be den ba de nge ngo ba she be ba so she su che ye la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so gelonda nga ngue ma de be che nam Dunga go ba she be pa be den ba de nge ngo ba she be ngo su mo do che zo she cui xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so ge long da nga ngo ma de be che nam la dunga go ba do be lam pa be den ba de nge ngo ba she be go mu so she cui xin yi la che ba na mi je so she ba da ri ba da lo da do ba je so Gelonda nga jisi do pape denpa shibo de namala de da len sumdo de namba chunyi so korveri ming ma je sheba ma yin riba ma yin lo ma yin doba ma je ba de se do nga la da je be ji de da je changpa da je be gelonda tam se je be ki go Jigo da la da mi je de le zhuo wa da nye ba chung wa da mi de ba da rab do zhuo wa da chi ji lo da da be sem ji mang do ne ba ma ju ji ge long da nye la na me ba yang da ba zo be chang ju ngo ba zo ba sa je zo xie cha wa ma xie so ge long da nye gang ne pa be de ba xi bo de nam la de tara len sum do de na ba chi ni so ko we mi ge xin xie ba da ri ba da lo da to ba je ba de na de ne ma la da ji be ji de du da je chang ba da je ge long da tam se ji be ge guo da la da mi che ba de le zhuo wa da ni ba zhuo wa da mi de ba da rab do zhuo wa da qin ji lo da zhe be sem ji ma do ne ba ju ro ji ge long da nge de ne la na me ba yang da ba zhe be chang zhong gong ba zhe ba san ji so xie zhao ra xie确节南当的嘎早巴那在当的巴过去过的那当来，拜节的去那么啦，确节米多没见，这么当这把结束，的那准备的也在当的巴过。过的那拉嘎早巴过的那确节去关些什么准备的，关操老说。过的那确节关些什么的，我些不关。cha na cha la so gun cha la so cha da de ba go de ne chu gun xie ba de chi le cha da de ba go de ne gu xie go de ne xie ci la da zo cha da de ba go de ne chu gun xie so xie sa de ne ji na ma tha zhuo ba che de zhuo bo da chum de je wa ra na se tang so ma we re da je na so len sum do de na ba chu ni so chi je ko lo觉当电把给中我嘛当时哈嘛对的嘛长把水讲几点多觉当对吧嘛就罗吧给我忙不啦偏把当给我忙不啦给我当几点啦人在我当他当面那么就对当偏把当对不起了个呗。他也里，他也里，我把他拍些，他们也里用说、念说、写、唱、唱说。三天内经那么节扎推年那个啦，九月内经当家经西波里当，送秋早送节啦，那么当那说他不当干点当，出家当新州王节节啦，那么当给节。唐节的当云怎么的当给节当唐节当云怎么的啦，长白节电节跑都查大说。查理节啦，那么节讲查周八节的周波大，中点的那些长说马尾的大节那。连送多的那么去年节去节过了，去当那是去当的把给中咱们些对长把水讲几点都去当对吧？看样嘛，就是我嘛过了我节我忙不了，偏把当节我忙不了，对吧？当几点了，人生我当他当没那么节对的，偏把当的位去的人过了位，还有人我不了配型，他妈人家人用说念说写强照说。准备的节我啦，那些长说嘛，为了大家那说连送都得的，那么今年说确节可乐确当得把各位，的确确节那么当得了，确节可乐各位写这个那大说，确节可乐都做说。Oh yeah, that complete. 加别把握起点肩膀当古多上波电啊，电信电当国际接触大陆些，叫我带到他们些劳动我的顺序被叫我他们些节，我刚刚就从阿巴的大家几个早晚的关，上波这些劳动我外界把的拉美国在电报当，看见没有了，地区就当那些嘛的，说啥比较呢？有多三节多把它情节落，抢救生救人不解嘛，就把他们解决的，叫完你把没把呀，可能不多开玩笑。你莫得了，真的了，你没过样得了，你这道都得了，别过就是你这些学，对吧？今天看到全把它，对吧？你微信多少？现在菠萝些都对吧？对吧？有人那边这些学，Thank you. Through the dishonest long life.
刚才传
So
完
I will recite the first 3 verses. Then after that, I request Venerable Lindy to recite in English, and everyone can reflect on the meaning.
Is on your ops, Carolyn?
Jide kamaya de pende maleba kaele joye sabe yeje
大家可以在网上找到这个，也可以跟我们发笔记。For the next part of the practice, we will wait a little bit for
scroll down a bit more. Sorry, you
and
back to the
then we
beginning.
will
So back
be
down.
also joining.
Remembering the
Sheila will be
kindness.
joining at this side. We'll be
Yes.
doing light offering practice.
Thank you. The object of refuge of myself and of all transmigratory beings in all our lifetimes is the embodiment of the three rare sublime ones, the all-encompassing three refuges in one, the Guru, the wish-granting jewel, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, the Master Padmasambhava, the Dharma King Songtsen Gampo and Trisong Detsen, the Abbot Chansakshita, and the numberless holy beings who preserved and spread the Dharma, the Buddha Dharma in Tibet, and the Tibetan people who practiced and served Buddhism so faithfully for 1,000 years, as well as those who, along with many others, died sacrificing their lives for Tibet. May all their positive wishes be fulfilled immediately. Due to their kindness, their limitless kindness, the sun of Tibetan Buddhism has now risen in the West, which is a dark land. But now that I have met with the Dharma, I have received the perfect human body, enabling me to lead a meaningful life. Our refuge and savior, the Supreme One, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, and the Tibetan people have been so kind to us. Remembering this, we make the following dedication prayers. May all His Holiness the Dalai Lama's wishes be successful immediately. May the snowland of Tibet achieve pure freedom. To all the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times endowed with 10 powers, and who are even masters of the gods and whose attributes are the source of all compassionate deeds, benefiting the vast ocean-like realm of sentient beings, we offer our
So
prayers
we're
with
waiting
fervent
for
devotion.
Geshe-la to
That
come,
Tenzin
and
Gyatso,
we'll
protector of
make
the land of
light
snows,
offering
live
at the
for
Buddha
100
stupa.
aeons.
So before we make light
Shower
offering,
on him your
I'd like to
blessings so that
share
his
this text
aspirations
with
are fulfilled
all of you,
without
so that you can
hindrance.
also get
To the
prepared
assembly of sacred
to
doctrine
perform
embodied in
light
the 3
offering.
vehicles,
And I will
supremely
be
serene,
making
a jewel
extensive
treasure
light
of
offering
enlightenment,
at the
stainless,
Buddha
unchanging,
stupa today, and
Lord
very
of
soon
all
that we'll be
virtues,
able to show
which actually liberates
uh,
beings from the sufferings of the
light
3
offering
worlds.
there.
To
就大
you,
家
we offer
请
our
在
prayers
家
with
里
fervent
先
devotion
准
that
备这
Tenzin
个
Gyatso, protector
待
of the
会儿我
land
们
of
要用
snows,
的这个供
live
灯，
for 100
那么
aeons,
可以自己
shower
在
on him
家
your
里
blessings so that his
去
aspirations
安排
are
这个香
fulfilled
和
without
灯。
hindrance.
那么同时呢，我们等这个在波德
To all
stupa
members of the enlightening,
波德
noble, and
stupa
spiritual
可以，
community who
我们
never
将
stray
会的
from
协
the
会上
thoroughly
来带领
liberating
做这个灯供，
adamantine
同
city,
时也做这个所有的这个供养。
who possess the wisdom eye that directly sees the profound truth and the highest value to destroy all machinations of cyclic existence. To you we offer our prayers
这
with
边
fervent
我们
devotion
先
that
做
Tenzin
一个
Gyatso,
供灯的前
protector of
行
the
的
land
修
of
行。
snows, live for 100 aeons. Shower on him your blessings so that his aspirations are fulfilled
So
without
do a
hindrance.
extension light
To the
offering.
assembly of heroes and dakinis, heavenly
Terms
beings of the
of
3 worlds who appear in the highest paradises
cultivating
in the sacred
right,
places and in the cremation grounds,
motivation.
and who through their creative play
Motivation before
in the
beginning
100-fold
or
experiences
extensive
of
offering
bliss and
practice,
emptiness support
General
practitioners in
Bodhicitta
their
in the following
meditation
way.
on the excellent path.
The purpose of life is not only to solve my own problem
To
and
you we
get
offer our
happiness
prayers with
myself,
fervent devotion
but
that
to free
Tenzin
all beings
Gyatso,
from their
protector of the
problems
land of
and lead
snows,
them to all
live for
happiness, especially for the state of alignment. Therefore,
shower on
myself
him your blessings
first
so that his
achieve
aspirations
complete
are
alignment.
fulfilled
To
without
do
hindrance.
this, I must complete
To the ocean of
accumulation,
protectors endowed with
merit
eyes of
fortune, and
transcendent
merit
wisdom, the
wisdom.
powerful guardians and
Therefore, I'm
upholders of
going
the
to make
teaching,
charity
who
light
wear
to
inseparably
all the
on their
merit
matted
field.
locks the
所以
knot
首先
symbolizing
在
their
今
pledge to
天
the Vajra
将要
holder.
修的这个
To you we offer our
供
prayers
灯
with
之
fervent
前，
devotion
以
that
下列
Tenzin
的方式
Gyatso,
发菩
protector of
提
the
心，
land of snows, live for
思
100
维
aeons,
我
shower on
人
him
生
your
的意义
blessings so that his
并非在自己
aspirations
能
are
离苦得
fulfilled
乐，
without
而是引
hindrance.
导一切众生离苦
And
得
thus
乐，
to this
就是获
congregation
得
of
佛果
excellent
的大乐。
undeceiving
因
refuge,
此，我一定要正
we
正
pray
等
that by
正
the
觉，
power of this
一定要
prayer,
圆满福德、
expressed from
智
the
慧
heart-filled
二种资粮。因
with
此，我
fervent
将
devotion
供
and
灯施
humility,
与父
may
田。
the body, speech, and mind of the soul savior of the land
那么
of
在这边
snows,
呢
the supreme noble
remember
Lord
motivate
Sang Tenzin
a
Gyatso,
particular project or people who have
be
passed away.
indestructible,
在为
unfluctuating,
过世或者
unceasing.
患病的人，可以特地的发愿，今天
May he live for 100 aeons, seated on a diamond throne, transcending decay and
然后
destruction.
升起皈依菩提心，
You are the jewel heart embodying all compassionate, beneficial deeds, the most courageous one. You carry on your shoulders the burden of all the Buddhas of the infinite realms. May all your noble be aspirations fulfilled as intended. By virtue of this, may the heavenly doors of the fortunate era open eternally as a source of relief and respite for all beings. And may the auspicious signs reach the apex of existence and release as the sacred teachings flourish through all times and in all realms. May the nectar stream of the blessings of the lotus holder always enter our hearts and nourish them with strength. May we please you with offerings of dedicated practice, and may we reach beyond the shores of perfect compassionate deeds. Through the blessings of the wondrous Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas, by the infallible truth of the laws of dependent origination, and by the purity of our fervent aspirations, may the aims of our prayer be fulfilled without hindrance.
Thank you. So we recite few rounds of the mantra. So while reciting, meditate. the compassionate Buddha in the aspect of the Guru, soulness, from his holy body, speech and mind emanating infinite lights towards you with that light flow of nectar. Then think our own body, speech and mind, and then establish strong, pure samaya. Then enhance the development of compassion and actualize the Guru Buddhahood. Omo Guru Benza Dara Badaraga Manju Shiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samoda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benza Dara Badaragama Banjushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samuda Shiri Bada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Vadaraka Manjushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samuda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Vadaraka Manjushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samuda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Bataraka Manjushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasan Dara Samuda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Bataraka Manjushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasan Dara Samuda Shiri Brada Savasiti Shiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasana Dara Samunda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Vadaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasana Dara Samunda Shiri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasana Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasan Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumati Jana Shasana Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasana Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana
那么今
Shasana
天的这个
Dara
佛说，
Samunda
他这
Shri
个
Brada
转法轮经，
Savasiti
佛说转法轮经
Omo
会
Guru
发到群里
Benjadara
面。
Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasan Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Majushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasan Dara Samunda Shri Brada Savasiti Omo Guru Benjadara Badaraga Manjushiri Waginda Sumadi Jana Shasan Dara Samunda Shri Bada Savasiti Jawade Yudo Dalama Sanje Drubyo Nedoa Chijamale De Zalanga Baraisho Jawa Gando Yanda Lama Danda Me Chiji Pelalo Sada Lamje Yonde Rabzo Nedoje Chanje Gomba Nyodo. Okay, so now we move to the prayers for swift return of Kyachar Lama Sovereign, which is Holy Reincarnation.
我们现在做这个梭巴仁波切无爱再返的这个祈愿。
So we will go to the protector prayer. Praises to Sixam Mahakala protector. So there's a black tea offering. So this recitation of the Manjushri's name. So since we don't have much time, so we will do the essence later, the essence of the Manjushri prayer.
这边
So before that,
将
we
会
do
维系
the
会带领
protector
做
prayer
这
in
个
accordance
护
with the
法的
advice of His Holiness.
护法的这个六马卡拉的修行，我们在这边继续。
nhớ đồ chế rê sê la cha za lo cha đồ da chế bè na yang ga na bo chế bo da chế chan da chế cha ru tu chế 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 na ga ye bon de go ba we de wa chế ta ma ro ne da do ye bo de ba da chế de chế zo de chế chế ba zo ne chế ta bo chế ne chế wa na ba chế chế zo ta bo e da chế do Tawa Sendo Rai Leba Jo, Joa Mego Jago Jada. Taza Mego Ngaje Deja Je, Rije Doga Ngaje. Shine June Doma Lejo Ve, Bane Jadu Bala Cha. Sanje Temba Nimo Soada, Kunjo Banyam. Daja Bolo Ngodan Janamje, Jenye Baje Damje Jaho. Chado Ngodo Nyodo Zendo Zo, Lama Gombo Yemela, Dane Gube Jado. Dazo Zenje Damje Je, Nimo Male Zo. Gombo Lama Yemela, Dane Gube Jado. Dazo Zenje Damje Je, Baje Male Zo. Jawa Diye Zera Damje Da, Jave Damje Male Doba. Ye Jaje Zeje Denje Do, Lama Gombo Yeme Do. Nama Jere Bana Bawa, Jango Jene, Jose Tamba Sange, Jango Jene, Deva Jene. Unda Mae Jane, Rado Dabe, Dabe, Jaja, Jembe, Zanzu Moche. Jave Yaje, Jambe, Yanda, Maru, Doje, Tabo, Kunde, Jambe, Shinde. Gade Gube, Dune, Shinde, Jabo, Dene, Dane, Jana, Yanda. Revo Reje, Juje, Dabo, Hura, Jebe. Eje ma ba jen do se be wo la de ga ma je de je na ma je da je ma be bo la je ma de pa se je da be da je je wa na bo se be da be je we je da ma de be da je da la de ya ba ma be de wo de je da la je je ta ba ma bo go be de je de je do ma ye nyu do de ba do la na je da je ko bo ma dam de Jaya 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 Radha Deva Radha Deva Maya Dava Deva Tata Seta Mada Nava Shinje Jabo Dado Deva Jango Daje Dado Jeje Daje Dane Leje Jeje Deje Godo Ma Gebo Jala Doje Dana Dana Java Ya Jaya Ya Jaya Jambe Ya Jaya Goden Dea Gondo Gama Jaya Godo Jaya 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 And then, Toma offering to Pandalamo. Praises to Pandya Lama. Zenye dele na je je ba ne, zenye gu na me ze se ja, denda ye me ka do do ja me, zo do jo ma zen do ran je. Denpa che ve be la mo che je 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 che ve nga do, che ve go je go ye ze mo ne, da je go do ma mo chen do ja. Go do je ze ma la cha za lo da je ne denpa je che wa. Jo zenye dele nam je je ba ne, zenye go na me ze se nya. De da ye me ka do ze ja me, ze do jo ma ze do ran je. Denpa je ve be la mo je 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 ve nga do. Je be go je go ye ze mo ne, da je go do ze mo chen do. Go do je ze ma la cha za lo da je che da do na je ba. Jo zenye dele nam je je ba ne, zenye go na me ze se nya. Da ye me ga do ze ja me, ze do ju ma zen do ra je. Tumba denpa wan je be la mo wan je wan jo wan je wan je. Wan je go ye ze mo ne, da je go do ma mo chen do. Go do wan ze ma la cha za lo ka so se je tam je wan de. Jo zen ye de le nam je chen ba ne, zen ye go na me ze. Da ye me ga do ze ja me, ze do jo ma zen do ra je. Temba temba be Allah mo da je da be mo da be go je mo ne da je kondo na mo shin do kondo da je ma la cha za lo da je ne do da je da lo jo je ra je ma do ja de da je no je le na je do da je re de ra do je na da je do Yadan deve de la zebara. Thank you. So now I request Venerable to read the sweet return prayer in English, so and everybody can reflect in the meaning and meditate.
So Geshe, will we just do that that essence of the Manjushri?
Oh yeah, essence of Manjushri first, then you can read the sweet return prayer. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that's in our Swift Return Prayer booklet. Dorian, if you can go back to that. Not this one, sharing this one. Back to the previous one you were just in.
Buddha Stupa.
Okay.
大家可以向这个大塔去祈愿。
So Dorian, can you just take this one off and put the prayer in the booklet we had on a minute ago, the collection of prayers for the Swift Return. Share that one.
以及苏巴仁波切的
Page
提醒
67.
As we're doing the prayer for Lama Sopa Rinpoche's sweet return, we're also making a strong prayer to the Great Buddha Stupa real time. 请大家也如此的向这个大塔去发愿，为了一切的吉祥如意和这个索巴仁波切的急速再返，我们向这个满愿塔去发这个殊胜的愿力。那么大众呢，现在正在线上这个修这个索巴仁波切急速再返的祈愿文。
So here I'm just going to recite the innermost essence of the Arya Manjushri Tantra. Here. Okay. I prostrate to the youthful Manjushri. In this way, to the Bhagavan Buddha, the wisdom body self-arisen, the stainless soul eye of wisdom, the brilliant light of wisdom. Homage to you, the wisdom body itself. Thus it was explained by all the complete Buddhas. The perfect expression of the ultimate names of the Bhagavan, the wisdom being Manjushri, as proclaimed by the Tathagata, Shakyamuni, is complete. And it is said that each recitation of this text, this short, concise one, which Guru Padma bestowed to Jomo Zadron, is equivalent to the recitation of expressing the names of Manjushri.
So we listen to the praise of Manjushri.
Okay, so thank you. Now we're going to just go back to the Swift Return prayers in that same booklet.
现在向索巴仁波切的再来祈请文。
Let's see where they're starting. Sorry.
Page 48.
Thank you very much, Geshe. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so we just share that same collection of prayers again. Please, Dorian. And, thank you. Page 48. That's it. Thank you so much. Fearless teacher and assembly of the children of the victorious ones, Shraktas and Prateka Buddhas, Victorious Losang, father and sons, along with the lineage masters, all the objects of refuge of infinite lands. Please bestow the virtue and goodness of accomplishing this prayer here and now, holding and spreading the Muni's precious and complete teachings through explanation and practice. You wore the armor of patience that is never discouraged. Incomparable, venerable Guru, to you I make request. While striving single-pointedly for the sake of the victorious one's teachings, the sole gateway through which all benefit and happiness emerge, and for the mother living beings, you suddenly departed to peace. What a great loss. Nevertheless, through the undeceiving truth of the blessings of the ocean of the three jewels and the great waves of bodhicitta of the children of the victorious ones, may the smile of a reincarnation swiftly beam in glory for fortunate disciples.
彼导师佛子深度众，善会圣者佛子传承等无边菩萨
patient in bearing the hardships of spreading the teachings of the Muni in general and the teachings of the victorious Jamyang Tsongkhapa in hundreds of directions, Lord of Dharma holding the three vows and wearing saffron robes, please quickly return as the glory of the peerless teachings. You held the teachings of explanation and practice with great asceticism, unable to bear that transmigratory beings are confused by the darkness of suffering. Through your great loving kindness, you skillfully led them to happiness, unparalleled son of the teachings. Please return quickly. Beautified by the ornament of supreme patience and increasing the practice of the supreme authentic teachings of the victorious one, through listening, reflection, and meditation, guide all transmigratory beings along the perfect path. True and perfect pure Guru, please return quickly. And a lamenting wail of supplication for the swift return of Kebje Lama Rinpoche by Arangjung Nolcho Mandro Seringma. Guru, think of me. Guru, consider me. Most gracious root Guru, care for me. Most gracious root Guru, do not deprive us of your compassionate refuge. Listen and consider this heartfelt prayer made by a tormented disciple. Guru, embodiment of the Buddhas of the three times, please bless me. You may rest in all-pervading great bliss, equipoise within the dhatu of unimpeded luminosity, yet the playful dance of your loving compassion emanates in myriad ways. The time has come for you, the return of the swift appearance of your magical wisdom, the Rupakaya, and for you to care for us once again with your affectionate compassion. Arise, arise, arise from the Dhammakaya. I invoke you, I call upon you, I implore you on behalf of all beings. Do not rest in Kichara or other pure realms. Rather, be to benefit the Buddha's teachings, and all living beings swiftly return to this southern continent to spread the Buddha Dharma of study and realization. Quickly return to guide us poor, wretched beings, such as the desperate cry of us, your disciples. Return so that we may actually behold your presence and receive the blessings of your body, speech, and mind. All violations, errors, mistakes, and broken samaya that we have made in relation to your body, speech, and mind, and spontaneous activity through our being confused and conceiving things in erroneous ways, we confess within the luminous emptiness of your three kayas. Of everything auspicious, the supreme auspiciousness, may there be the auspiciousness of emptiness and compassion. May there be the auspiciousness of a timely meeting between master and disciples. Through the force of the truth of unchanging suchness, may the unmistaken incarnation return quickly. This lament was made by Mia Dakini with pure faith and samaya, her eyes filled with tears of sorrow. May these wishes of a beggar woman be fulfilled through the blessings of the deities of the three roots. Perception, its object, and the perceiver all dissolve within the expanse, the bliss clarity of suchness.
我们向大塔至真的祈请，刚才念诵的
Then the
索巴
swift
木杰
return
再
prayer
来祈请文。
by the 11th Lelong Rinpoche. The lamp of the Gen teachings, the supreme refuge, Lama Zopa, has departed in order to rouse to the Dharma disciples who cling to permanence. Supreme Being, you took upon yourself the Kadam teacher's way of life and were bound to it day and night, night and day, gratefully benefiting the teachings and transmigratory beings. Great master of the teachings, supreme guide for East and West, hidden yogi, Lama Tupten Zopa. Unrivaled Lama Zopa, you took His Holiness the Sovereign Lord of the Victorious Ones as your crown and followed all His instructions. Benefactor Lama Zopa, for the many public and personal needs of Tibetans and others, you opened the bars of resources and cleared away the suffering of hardship. One of great mind, Lama Zopa, you held helpless and voiceless animals with the mind of loving kindness, their holy savior and protector. Siddha Lama Zopa, Lord of the ocean of mandalas, with the wings of emptiness and compassion, you crossed the waters of the generation and completion stages. Lama Tuplin Zopa, great hidden yogi, ornament of the activities of the Geddon teachings, in truth, a great son of the victorious ones. Having thought of me and other transmigratory beings of this degenerate age, from your seat of lotus and sun at the heart of Sangway Yeshi, may the jewel that fulfills all wishes, emanating again with the brilliance of 10,000 suns, smile swiftly and without obstacles to our eyes filled with tears of faith.
Thank you. So the sweet return prayer by His Holiness, the second verse, just that one verse, we recite a few rounds, just that one verse. Which is on page 48. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namyang mishun sobe gocha che tsume juze lama sowan. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namyang mishun sobe gocha che tsume juze lama sowan. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishum sebe goja se tsume jezu lama esuwa. Yonso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishum sebe goja se tsume jezu lama esuwa. Yonso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishum sebe goja se tsume jezu lama esuwa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishum sebe goja ze tsume jezu lama esuwa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishum sebe goja ze tsume jezu lama esuwa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo che shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishun sobe goja ze tsume jizu lama sowa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo je shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishun sobe goja ze tsume jizu lama sowa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo je shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishun sobe goja ze tsume jizu lama sowa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo je shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishun sobe goja je tsume jezu lama sowa. Yongso zobe tupten rinpo je shetan drube zinjin pewa. Namya mishun sobe goja tsume jezu lama sowa. Oh yeah, so then now we do dedication. Dedicate whatever merit we accumulate through this session, all the merits that accumulate in the past, in the future, in the present, and all the merit accumulated by His Holiness, Chapcha Lama Supramachi, all the gurus, all the Buddhas, all the Bodhisattvas. May this collective merit be a complete cause. The entire samsara be empty. Entire samsaric sufferings be purified without delaying in a moment. Each and every single sentient being actualized from temporary happiness up to the ultimate happiness with enlightenment accordingly. May this collective merit be a complete cause, whatever inconvenience that experiencing in the world now, such as war, natural disaster, or different form of diseases, whatever inconvenience they may be, purified instantly without delay even a moment by the power of this merit. and the world enjoy only peace, virtues, happiness, unity. May this collective merit be complete cause all the people who pass away, or anyone who passed away, in particular in last 49 days, be free from, especially those who passed away in the war, passed away with so much pain, near the death, passed away in the accident, passed away in the natural disaster, passed away in untimely death, be free from suffering of death, suffering of intermediate state, suffering of rebirth, actualize higher rebirth in Buddha Amitabha's Pure Land, and within that very lifetime, they actualize state of enlightenment accordingly. May this collective merit be a complete cause. Anyone who have requested prayers from me, who have requested prayers from you, and whether people or animals, whether requested prayer or not, to whom they need prayer support, may this collective merit be a complete cause to fulfill all their aspirations accordingly. May this collective merit be a complete cause, all the good people in this world, the Isoners, all the gurus, yourself, your family members, always enjoy good health, long life, fulfill all your aspirations accordingly. May this collective merit be a complete cause, all the holy wishes of most precious Guru Japji Lama Sovereign wishes fulfilled instantly. And may we have the meritorious resources to actualize its unmistaken reincarnation. And may the reincarnation have all the inner, outer, conducive conditions to carry all the enlightened legacy of Japji Lama Sovereign accordingly. May whatever inner, outer, serious obstacle may be purified instantly. May this collective merit be complete cause. May all the Dharma institutions like Monastery Nunnery, in particularly Chadong Chendong Center in Tasmania, and be free from all the inner outer city obstacles, actually have all the conducive conditions to preserve the Dharma perfectly in most extensive learning, actualizing realization on the stages of body accordingly. May this collective merit be complete cause. May each and every one of us able to follow perfectly the footstep of the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, perfectly footstep of His Holiness, perfectly footstep of Japji Lama Sovereign Buddha, perfectly footstep of all your spiritual gurus accordingly, and may we actualize the Guru Buddhahood without delay. Now you can dedicate now together, if you have any specific dedication you need to make for yourself, your family members. But I recite this, some of dedication prayers in Tibetan. O Jawadi Nyudoda Lama Zanje Dujo Nedowa Jijama Luba De Salam Gubarai Sho Dagi Jini Sabe Jawadi Tenda Dua Kulangabe Chabara Juzo Losanta Baye Dembe Nimbo Rendo Sashi Sho Sashi Beje Joshi Mendo Darira Beshi Ninde Jemba Sanje Shindo Mide Buwa Yidu Namda Shin La Che Barai Sho Chizola Me Kuzera Denjina Gotele Chujo Jemba Losan Tembe Dome Sasu Dove Moseta do Jejuji, Yedam Guru Rana Mendala Gamneya Daya, Me, Shanjo Senjo Rimboje, Maje, Banam Jejuji, Javani Bamba. Gone Gondo Beverage, Doni Tawa Rimboje, Maje, Banam Jejuji, Javani Bamba, Gone Gondo Beverage, Mie Tawa Rimboje, Maje, Banam Jej. Javani Bamba, Gone Gondo Beverage, Gane Ravi Govish, the Beda de Wamale, Jovan, and the one that's Shabese de Bado Jeju Jesolame Guzer of the Jenanga Tele Jojo Yamada Loza de Bedroom as Alon Dove Musin, the Jewish. Kawagundo Yanda Lamada Tamije, Bala Longe, Sada Lamje, and their Robson, Doje Chanji Bomba, New Dojo, Jabeba, which is Kemba, Kundo, Sambo, and the Dagunje Jeso Daloje Jawa, the Dadam Jerabdo, the Zonjebe Jawa, Damje de Moagala, Chodonga, but the Dashin Jebets, our thing. Sambo Jeje Rabdong over J, Pamasam Jedam Jeden, and then you jing and Dotam Jedado Donada, Janjus and Bargana, Jopateda, Molam Duju, Semjena Baji. You don't let that you do, and then Maluba Dadu, Juan Mevara, Chuji Jabo, Songa, Jesu number of power, the Jijan Semasha. Tunje Malu Samasho, Dada Shinji to some Dadu, Sunila, Dene Javalo Santa by Temba, Yure, by Juru. Jomden de Jabada Jumaya, the Bazobes and Nabana Javala, Jazolo, Joseph Mukundu Sambola, Chazolo, Taya, the Obesity, all but the name of Duru Zamages. 大家都别在这不的那种在么就说，大家都别在这不的那种在么就说，就在地下吧，这就么样的吧，左边上去我的莫了的这都这边去吧。就在地下吧，这就么样的吧，左边上去没就了，别对位置叫不了，下次落就在地下吧，这就么样的吧，左边上去我的莫了你，他们这都这边叫不了，下次落没就这叫位置了，到等着落完没别的嘛，那大姐拉上的别的。nam da me be ne gun drop jo ro ni mon de le sen de le ni me go yan de le ji ni ze da do de le kun jo sun je da ji yo. Okay, thank you very much.
Geshe-la,
Happy
thank you.
celebration, and please take good care of yourself, take good care of each other, take care.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Geshe-la, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Geshe-la.
Thanks, Venerable Belinda and Taitung
Thank you very
Thank you, Geshe-la. Take good care.
Thank you. This is
Thank you,
Chana.
Gisela. Thank you, Gisela.
Okay.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you, Gisela.
I don't know where to off.
Happy Chokodoshen, Gisela.
So Geshe-la will be coming
Thank you,
to
Geshe-la.
our
Okay.
room
Since
very
I
shortly
don't know
to
how
make the
to
light
off.
offering. Yeah. So please stay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Thank you. I will off so Geshe-la can off. Thank you.
Bye.
The recording has stopped.
So Geshe-la will be coming to our room very soon to make the light offering. So 我们大家请稍后，这边Geshe-la会进入我们的这个房间来带领我们做这个灯供。So Geshe-la is very, very busy to go to multiple rooms in order to lead the practice with everyone. So it's really fortunate. I think we also make strong prayer today to the Great Stupa for the sweet return of our Guru. 那么今天是个特别吉祥的这个佛的4大圣日的一天。那么在这边呢，我们可以直接的向这个伟大的满愿塔去发愿，特别是我们的上师梭巴仁波切的无碍的再返这样的无碍再返的这个发愿。Oh, Geshe-la is here, I believe. So Maya, if you can hear me. Oh, Geshe-la.
Hello, ni hao.
Hello, Geshe-la. Thank you.
Yeah, hello everyone. Ni hao. 你好吗?
Thank you, Geshe-la, for coming.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. Yeah. So,
Maya, you can also show us all the light offering in the room.
Okay, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Geshe-la, we're also making the great prayers of Rinpoche's return in front of the stupa. As you were reciting, we were sharing the screen and making that offering request for the great stupa. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So you're going to translate?
Yeah, you can speak. I have a translation channel opened. So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
I'm
Anyway, I will
you
not
can speak.
I will not speak too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
in case there are new people that who are not on the earlier program, so just to just to introduce today's special day. And those of you who are already in the previous session, then of course it is always meaningful to reflect again and again.
So maybe I tell the new student, go into the translation channel as you speak.
Okay. Okay.
中文的同学请进入这个中文的频道，中文呢点入这个传译频道，3个点点入之后，大家都进入中文频道，我们可以同步翻译。我这边就这边 ，Yes, Kishila, please.
Yeah. Yeah. So today is the will training day of the Buddha. Very much, I think all the fortunate Buddhas, when they come to the southern world to turn the wheel of the 12 deeds of the Buddha, very much, I think the same date, same month will be chosen. I think something like that. But one thing is for sure is the Guru Shakyamuni Buddha choose the 4th of the 6th month of the Indian calendar. And for the past, 2,600 over years now, commemorating, this particular day, and it brings the immense of impact to the accumulations of vast merits, because of the day is so blessed and so many enlightened beings and the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Gurus, practitioners made aspirational prayers, practices, throughout thousands of years. So therefore here we also, as a follower of the Buddha, come together and try to engage in the practices that introduced by the Buddha, like such as, the practice of light offering, and the practice of the 7 limb, that which comes together with the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga that I'm going to do. Then the extensive light offering that we will do accordance with the Lama Adisha's prayer practice. And this practice, you can dedicate to the world peace. You can dedicate for the enlightenment of all the numberless sentient beings, for the well-beings of yourself, your family members, and dedicate to the clearing of any form of obstacles, inconvenience that individual in the individual family, facing, whether to do with the mental, physical health, whether to do with the economic, whether to do with the relationship, environment, whatever obstacle they may be. It can be so powerful, to come together to collect merit. Then that collective merit together, the merit that accumulated for thousands of years, by so many Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Gurus. So then, whatever way you dedicate, it can become so effective, so powerful. By the blessed day itself alone, any virtues we perform, it multiply 100 million times. So that itself, really becomes so powerful. Every practice, multiply 100 million times. So one light offering, is equal to offering 100 million times of light offering. So like that, one 7 limbs of practice, which in the limbs there's a extensive practice of purifications of obstacles, purifications of karma, delusions, and there's extensive practice in the limbs to accumulate merit by each of those limbs in integrating into our practice. Again, today, doing so, each merit will multiply 100 million times. So it is so fortunate that we have time. We remember remember to practice today. especially for those who are busy in their life with many responsibilities, who have no time to do prayers and retreat and practices, the study of Dharma. It is so crucial to remember, at least to dedicate those of the major Buddha's days in the year, like those of the 4 major Buddha's days, where we easily and by a small action we can accumulate a huge advantage of merit, huge advantage of bringing impact to our life, clearing all the inconvenience and accumulating all the conducive conditions for our mundane goodness, as well as our spiritual benefits. So therefore, each and every one of us coming together here, we rejoice to each other, we encourage each other, and we do such more and more practice, more and more diligent in the future times, like that. Okay, so now first, we'll do the refuge and bodhicitta. Take refuge. Most of us already have refuge, so now you can refresh them, so that whatever practice we do on the basis of refuge, it become cause for liberation. Then on the basis of that, we generate bodhicitta motivation. Then due to the motivation, bodhicitta motivation, all the practices we do, it become cause of enlightenment, and it become beneficial resources, not only to yourself, but for rest of the numberless sentient beings. And even the monetary resources for yourself, it become infinite because of the altruistic motivation. So we do that. Then after that, we'll do the Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, where we visualize, or if at least feel the presence of Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga, who is embodiment of Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, who is embodiment of all your other gurus. Lama Tsongkhapa is embodiment of Manjushri, embodiment of Cherezik, embodiment of Bechapani, or Sungombo. And by being so, when we do Guru Yoga in relation to Lama Tsongkhapa, it becomes, again, highlights, so powerful, so beneficial. Then the main practice in Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga is the limbs of 7-limb practice. Then after that, purifying the limitations of our, wisdom by bringing the benefit of the 7 wisdom. Then there's a practice of also mandala offering practice, and there's also a practice of accumulating causes to actualize, to achieve Guru Buddha's holy body, speech, and mind, by inviting Lama Tsongkhapa dissolving into our heart. And from there, we practice the Guru Yoga, seeing Lama Tsongkhapa and the deity and the Buddha and one's own absolute nature as a oneness. So those are the main practices. So then after that, we'll do the Sambandhabhadra's clouds of offering mantra and the prayers. The Sambandhabhadra's the clouds of offering mantra has the special blessed power by the Buddhas, by just simply reciting that any offering multiplies, limitless time, like clouds of limitless, become clouds of limitless offering. It will actualize as a nectar offering, a jewel offering, So here the light offering, including of, offering our own merits, including all the goodness. So basically, those belongings, as well as, those of the not belonging phenomena, everything we can visualize to offer to the entirety of the merit field. So by doing so, the offering, by doing so from here, accumulate extensive merit again, like that. Then there's propositions or the blessed words by the three jewels to making sure that whatever offering that we make in relation to the Samanabhadra, and then all the result of the impact of the merit will be actualized. These are the promises. These are the aspirational commitments of the three jewels, you see. So therefore, even ourselves may not, have this intake of pure motivation, extensive object of offerings and proper dedication, but just by the power of the prayer itself, we will receive immense benefit. Then after that, then we will do the Lama Atisha's, the light offering prayer. So when you go through the translation of the prayer, this is very powerful visualization. You can visualize accordingly. Even though I will read in Tibetan, you can read in Chinese, you can read in English, and you can just take those words as a meditational guide. And exactly the Lama Adisha way, you do the offering just like that. Then at the end, we will conclude with the dedications in the Bodhicitta, and then also dedicate the merit seal in emptiness, in the three prayers of emptiness, like such as oneself, the practitioner, the merit, understanding their nature in emptiness, and also we dedicate just like how the Buddhas would dedicate Bodhisattvas, like Bodhisattva Samanabhadra was dedicated, we dedicate the same way like that. Okay, so we start. 我上业觉当作业就能拉，讲究把都当年叫松节，大节经所节别从南节，多拉边节三节住巴来上业觉当作业就能拉，讲究把都当年叫松节，大节经所节别从南节，多拉边节三节住巴来修，上业觉当作业就能拉，讲究把都当年叫松。 다지 제소 제베 소남지 돌아 벤지레 상제 두바라이 쇼 부디치다 motivation semje damje dewadan dewe judan dembra juje semje damje dungadan dungaji judan dawa juje semje damje dunga mebe dewadan me dawa juje semje damje nire jada nidan dawe danyola nebra juroji semje damje dewadan dewe judan dembra juje semje damje dungadan dungaji judan dawa juje semje damje dunga mebe dewadan me dawa juje semje damje nire jada nidan dawe danyola nebra juroji semje damje dewadan dewe judan dembra juje semje damje dungadan dungaji judan dawa juje semje damje dunga mebe dewadan me dawa semje damje nire jada nidan dawe danyola nebra juroji. So then do the verses of purifying the place where you are, purifying the place where the offerings are made, purify any form of purifying any form of impurities in relation to motivation, in relation to the substance that making offerings like light offerings, etc. Then also purify whatever impurity there may be, pollutions there may be. And then actualize a conducive environment to do the practice. Tamje dune sashi da sema la so me ba da la de da nyam bendo rashi jambo ne gyoro ji. Then the verses of invocation. So you just simply feel all the merit fields, entirety of the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, deities, Dharma protectors, gurus, both the conventional and the ultimate, the representations of the Dharma, the Sangha, the entirety of the holy objects, feel completely arrive in the presence of you as an object of your merit field, where you can accumulate merits. Or then you can visualize that you are holding incense stick, joss stick, or you can also, you can just put the palm together like that, or you can do like this. If you have Vajan bell, you can do like that. Ona malu yanda ke juro be chomde korje ne de ke go. Yeah, then Lama Tsongkhapa Guru Yoga. Gande la je gunje dunga ne raga josa bonde che jabo gunje lo sanda seda je ba ne dire sheda. Dinje nangara sende bende de jezira lama je be dunga je talo de be sonam chinjo do temba je che ke jansun. Je jengo jave le do ke zana ve jenjo le je so tabe be je thame se be ko tundo de be de ma cha. Yo je na zo me do da de je de be no zo de cha mo ja ye do se de ja zo de sonam chinjo ja na cha. Je de me de ne zo ba ye lo ma ye je me je ta che pra dong ba sum je me de je ni ne je ba ta de so. Ni me de ma de la de je bon be da jo de ye je go bo je lab je ze ba la da ja sam ba da be ye ra ju zo la ma da ba chen nam ji chu go ka la chen je de Chedara sabe do je ze ma la sa je je chawa ab do so da je chi ni sabe je wa de ten da do wa kun la ka be che bara je zo lo san da ba ye ten be ning bo ren do sa shi sho. Now you do mandala offering. Za je be je jo je men do da ma re rab le je ni de je ba de san je shin do mi de be wa dogo nam da jin la che bara e jo. Now you offer your own body, speech, and mind, the body, speech, and mind with your parents, your family members, then all the possessions. So basically, all existence, you offer as visualize them as a precious gem, yourself as a service to the merit. Da je lu ma yi zo long je de zo jia zo je ren je men da zang bo gu zang zho ba so jo ba le ya la ne la ma yi da kun jo sun la tu je wan je xin nian da la qin je la du. So then also offer your own attachment, aversion, ignorant, then the object of attachment, the loved one, all the object that you attach to, object of aversion, so-called enemy, that anything that you dislike, then object of ignorance, the rest of the things and the beings exist out there. So this is a special practice that you can integrate into mandala offering practice. You can offer everything, so good and bad. By doing so, all the negativities will purified, all the positivities will accumulate. Da je cha da mo zon je be yu ta nye bar son lu da long je pang ba me ba be je le sho ne do son ra san ro wa xin je lo ye da ma gu ro ra na men da la kam ne ya da ya me. So then now the practice, purify the the limitations of all our wisdom and actualize the 7 wisdoms. And just simply feel that yourself become no different than Lama Tsongkhapa, no different. Become exactly like Lama Tsongkhapa, who adorned with the 7 wisdoms. And especially here, you can think of your children, who especially need to study, and ourselves also, we need to study Dharma extensively, profoundly. always. We need to study until we become omniscient. So definitely we need this wisdom. Yes, exactly in the prayer say, may I quickly become just like you. Then also you request Lama Tsongkhapa to bless you, all the blissful blessings, including of the actualization of the clear light. Then now you understand Lama Tsongkhapa is so pleased with your such a diligent practice. Then Lama Tsongkhapa naturally, all the merit field that okay, now here all the merit field remain there in as object of your merit field for rest of your practice, but then there's a kind of like another how to say from the water, like water bubble bursts out like that, the another complete aspect of the merit field dissolve into Lama Tsongkhapa, and Lama Tsongkhapa dissolve into the light, and that light who is Lama Tsongkhapa dissolving from your crown to your throat, then reside in your heart and become oneness and inseparable. Banden zawe lama rinpoche daji jiwo pende desho la kati chenpe gone jeso. Kuzon doji ngoto zando zo banden zawe lama rinpoche daji dimpe peme desho la kati chenpe gone jeso. Chodan dumo ngoto zando zo banden zawe lama rinpoche daji nyingara peme desho. Kati chenpe gone jeso de chanju nyingpe bado tenbarai. And now you understand with full conviction that Lama Tsongkhapa choose to enter from your crown. By entering from your crown, it helps to purify all the limitations of our body, speech, and mind, and blessed with the actualizations of the seeds to actualize Lama Tsongkhapa's holy body, speech, and mind. And all the blessings of the holy body, speech, and mind will achieve within our continuum. By choosing to enter through the throat channel, then oneself blessed with all the common and uncommon blessings. Like common blessings of the realization, from all the, like such as Lamrim realizations, from Guru devotion, all the way, up to the 10 bhumis of the Sutric path, and then uncommon blessings of the Haisyogi Tantra, the generation and completion stages, and that will make ourselves to actualize, the state of full enlightenment within this very cushion, within this very body. Then by Lama Tsongkhapa choosing to reside within our mind, within ourselves, in the heart chakra, then never to be separated from this very moment, ordinary moment onward, all the way up to actualizing the full enlightenment. Lama Tsongkhapa will be, the guru, the direct and root guru, always granting the three kindness, and in 3 times like that. Seragundo Jawa Zonga Be Tejo Shinyi Wuzon Zebe Do Jave Ngabe Lamsan Deni Keji Zamyan Dobara Ma Juru. Okay, so now we bless the light offering. So at the Buddha stupa there, the light, also you can use the vase nectar offering to bless.
So can she start lighting the lights or
Yes, please.
wait?
Please
I
do
will
so.
ask her. Yeah, Maya, if you can hear me, you can start lighting the light.
Yeah, so and all of us here,
Maya,
you
you
also
can light the
you can
lights.
offer the lights that you lit in your house, not just the candle, but the room lights. Then also you think of the lights of the moon, light of the sun, lights of the stars, and all the lights that lit in the cities. You offer on behalf of each and every living beings to the merit field. You also think, visualize with the full, trust in what Atisha have said. The vessel that you're offering the candle or the light become like a billionfold universe.
那么在这个阿底峡尊者的供灯仪式中，我们观想呢，这个灯明呢，它广如虚空，像
Then the
万
wig
千
is
世
a
界。
large, huge as a Mount Meru.
观想这个灯呢，油灯呢，像须弥山一样的广大。我们首先
Or
观
the
想
candle wax, or the butter, or the oil, or the whatever component they use for the electric lights. Everything become vast and like a great ocean at the edge of the world. Then the light is so bright, like lamp, billion such lamp appear in front of each and every Buddha's infinite, huge, brightest, and to each of the merit field also, in numberless lights received. Then conventionally, of course, it dispels all the darkness. Then ultimately, it dispels, through the merit out of it, it dispels the ignorant. And our heart filled with the wisdom, the direct realizations of emptiness. 말매 오모 나모 바가와디 베드사라 바마다네 타다가다야 하라하디 사메삼부다야 다야다옴 베즈베즈 마베즈 마데자베즈 마베베즈 마부데자 마부데메로 바자다마나 베즈자오마 아와라나 비주다나 벤제예소 오모 나모 바가와디 베드사라 바마다네 타다가다 하라하디 사메삼부다야 다야다옴 베즈베즈 마베즈 마데자베즈 마베베즈 마부데자 Mahabodhimendo Padatamana Bedawakama Avarana Bijutana Bezayezo Omanamo Bhagavade Bedasara Pamandane Tadagada Harahadi Sanasam Buddhaya Dayato Bezabeda Mahabeda Madita Bedama Beabeda Mahabodhimendo Mahabodhimendo Padatamana Bedawakama Avarana Bijutana Bezayezo Kujo Sumje Dembada Sanjeta Janju Semba Damje Chinje Labda Sonye Yonzo Bengada Chimu Soje Namba Daje Samje Mejabe Tobye Dede Shenye Dodo Bara Yoro. Now do the Atisha's light offering prayer. Marme Nene Dosonje Donjembo Jide Kamji Koryo Danya Bara Yoro. Tombo ne ri jabo ri raba zamdo juroj. Margo ne thai jazo zamdo juroj. Tani sanje re re dendo tongjo re re jumwara juroj. Veje sebe zemo menche ne narme be nyawa inche. Mari be memba tamje zane choje sanje dan chanjo se. Shingam tamje nguzon do tongje sao. Yoroje on benza alonge a. On benza alonge a. On benza alonge a. Yama wo ngozara mejo nasa dreme de kesa sanje donza laso. Ramja cheche shingama malebe lama yedam kandu chejon. Jingro lazo namla bewa je pame zeje semje tamje. Serawa deda jene tamje do zosa jebe shingama ngodo. Oba mege nida yerme sho kunjo sumda za suma la soy. Dembe tuye melam dedabade nyodo dobra jinje labdo zo. Taya da benza dia awa beda na yeso. Taya da benza dia awa beda na yeso. Tayada benza dia awa bedana yezo. Oh yeah, so then now we do dedication. So whatever merit we accumulate through this light offering practice, all the merit that we accumulate in the past, all the merit we are going to accumulate in the future, all the merits of the past, present, future Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Gurus, and sentient beings. May this collective merit be a complete cause for numberless sentient beings to be free from oceans of samsaric suffering. It is causes the karma and delusion and actualize from temporary happiness after the outward happiness of enlightenment accordingly. May this collective merit be a complete cause. Whatever inconvenience the world is experiencing, whether it's to do in the global level, whether do in the individual nation or individual community, in the individual family, or in individual level, or whether to do with the physical health, mental health, economic, financial difficulties, relationship difficulties, then difficulty in relation to children, their education, their bringing up, whatever difficulty that the wives have to deal with their husband, whatever difficulties the husband need to deal with their wife, and whatever difficulty the children need to deal with the parent need to deal with the children, whatever difficulty the brothers, sisters need to deal with each other, all the difficulty that in relation to distribute that many people do go through so much negative karmic circumstances within the family in the name of the deceased parents or living parents with their dispute, instead of creating meritorious karma in the name of the parents or whatever. Then whatever difficulties that individuals go through, their material resources and meritorious resources, then whatever difficulty that individual need to experience in relation to where they are, the peace, the freedom, the harmony, the conduciveness. Then the difficulty in relation to natural phenomena in the world right now. There are so many places, so much water flood. So many people suffer, so many animals suffer, so many natural habitats are destroyed. There are places that in the world, so much fire burning, forests, jungles, mountains. So many people, so many wild animals, domestic animals, they die, they burn, they suffer, especially those of insects in the natural habitats because of fire. Then there are certain places that earthquake, the wind problem. Then there are places there's war, because of the greed of the few people or misunderstanding of few people. Anger of few people. There's so many innocents, children, women, old people, sick people. So many people suffering, becoming homeless, suffering with no food to eat, displaced. So much tragedies are happening in the world. Then there are many individuals, they have everything perfect, outwardly, internally, in the environment, outer environment, then the financial and family environment, everything's good, but the mind is completely very much like in the war zone, emotionally, completely tormented with the mental sufferings, with so much anger, suffering with so much attachment, desire, so much suffering of jealousy, so much suffering of depression, so much suffering of carrying impure view about self, so much impure view about others, so much impure view about the world. So even though the environment there's nothing is wrong, but they're completely in the war zone within their own mind, completely in disaster. There are people like that. So there are so many individuals. They are so much discontented. The family that they have, the children that they have, the husband or wife that they have, the parents that they have, sibling that they have. Their heart is like tormented with disharmony, dissatisfaction, no peace, no happiness. There are people like that. And there are people you see, who again, there's no sense of contentment, no appreciations of their freedom, of, the individuality, the singularity. They have complete totality of freedom, of, their solitude, but then they feel tormented with the loneliness. They feel so lonely, there's so much suffering of loneliness in the world. There's one of the huge disaster, isn't it? But then there are people who have no children. They have so much suffering of having no children. There's so much suffering of no partner. There's so much suffering of no wealth. There's so much suffering of too much wealth. There's so much. There's so much inconvenience in the world like that. So we dedicate our collective merit to overcome whatever aspect of misery is out there. May our collective merit become a direct antidote and purify all those inconveniences, especially in the audience here. If any individual going to whatever I've spotted, then you take the opportunity of collecting, all the collective merit of ours and all the collective merits of the past spiritual Bodhisattvas. Through you are, because of part of the session here, now you dedicate for yourself. You dedicate for or someone in the family who go through this. It will be so effective, so powerful, So you do that. Then whatever merit that we accumulated, those who pass away, in particularly last 49 days, who pass away in a war zone, who pass away in natural disaster, who pass away untimely death, who pass away in a very miserable death process, be free from suffering of death, intermediate state rebirth, and actualize high rebirth in Buddha's pure realm, and actualize enlightenment there accordingly within that very lifetime. May this collective merit be complete cause. All the good people in the world, those who are the source of peace and happiness of the world, those who are the peace and happiness of others, even just you are the cause of peace and happiness and virtue. One individual could be for peace and happiness and virtues of your husband, your wife, your children, your parent, your friend. Your life is so important. Your good health is so important. Fulfilling all your aspirations is so important, because you are the source and the cause for your husband's peace and happiness and virtue, your wife's peace and happiness and virtue, your parents' peace and happiness and virtue, your children's peace and happiness and virtue. So your life is so precious. So you deserve the merits of entire Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Gurus, merits of all of us to you. You deserve it because you are so precious, because you are the source of even that one individual, one person's peace, happiness, and virtue. Okay, so like that, you see. So if we become a source of even one person's, one sentient being's peace and happiness and virtue, all the Buddhas all the time dedicate their merit for us. You see. Like such as the dedication in the kings of the prayer, the dedications of the chariots, Bodhisattva Samadabhadra, Bodhisattva Manjushri, they always dedicate to such people all their merits. You see, so if we do that, then we always receive dedication. See, so now here we similar way we dedicate just like that. Then whatever merit we accumulate, we dedicate for the sweet return, fulfillment of the most precious Guru Lama Subramanian's holy wishes. And we have these huge monetary resources to actualize unmistaken reincarnation and have all the conditions to carry the exact legacy of the Gyaltsab Rinpoche accordingly, to serve the Dharma, to serve the sentient being. May this collective merit be a complete cause, all the virtuous institutions like monasteries, nunneries, all the Dharma centers, especially the Taitung Foundation, free from inner outer secret obstacles, to preserve the Dharma and the virtue, and actualize all the conditions to preserve the Dharma, both in extensive learning and actualizing realization of the stages part accordingly. Then may this collective merit be a complete course. May each and every one of us able to live a life meaningfully, just like the Buddhas, just like Lama Tsongkhapa, just like Lama Suvarambache, like that. Yeah, so then if you have any specific dedications to do for yourself, and please do now while I recite this few of the dedication prayers. And also dedicate in emptiness, the whatever, the dedicate ourselves, the merit, the practice, the purpose, all understood in the nature of lack of inherent existence in emptiness. Jawadi Nudo da Lama Sanje to Janedo Ajam Halebade, Salam Cobra Show. Chanjo Zanjo Remboja Majepanam Jiju Javani Bapaya, Kunekondo, Pevasho, Tony Dawa Remboja Majepanam Jiju Javani Bapaya, Kunekondo. The Dawa Remboja Majepanam Jiju Javani Bapaya, Kunekondo, Pevasho, Jizona Mekuzera, then Nangotele Chuju Jamada, Los Ante Bedroom. Doe Mose Dado Jejurji, Javagundo, Yandalamada, Tameji, Bella Longe, Sadalamji, and Derabs. Doje Janji Gomba, Yudo, Jo Jambeba, Vegeta, Jambada, Godo, Sabodea, the Sini, the Dagunji Sudan. Java de Dadam Geradongo, the Sujebe Javadam Jedongo, Gola Judongo, the Daji Jeveta, the Goja, Sambochi Geradongo. Simgeneva, Geneva, Nudonella, Juju, and the Maleva, Dado, Joan, Meva, Pomasam Jetam Jedda, the Yujing, Rodam Jetado, the Juju Sambagana. The dog when you molan to Jay was on Abbey Jazona Boba, the Jay Mashiva, the Twin Mother, so much Dada Shinji to Sunda to Sunila, then it all Santa. Then by your end by your J. Bedanzo, Migabe, Jendo, Pasam Jasimjera, Walk to somebody gentry. She. Jom did the day about Rajama and the Bazovas and Namana Javola Chazo, Joseph Mazimundo Sambola Chazo, died of visitor all the names of the Rudra damages, or died of visitor all the names. Om the Rudra damages, or died on visitor all the names of the Rudra damages, or Jim Deja Rajama and the Bazovas and Major of the Javola. Jom did the day about Rajama and the Bazovas and Yamada Malata Jarado de Javola Chaze, Lo Major Jave Gelada, Tende Luame Bedam. Daji Lazanda Bedu, Namda Mebe Nego, drove your Beda Zoa Migabe, Jino, Semjera, Wakunzo, Samba Chujin, Tashi, Nimondele, Sendele, Nimegoya Delis, Ninzendado Delebe, Kunjo, Sumje, Tashi. Okay, thank you, Sheshe Ni, and take
Thank you
care.
so much, Isla. Thank you
Take good care of yourself, take good care of each other. Sheshe.
大家请保重请照顾好自己，照顾好互相。
再见。Bye bye.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Happy returning day.
这个佛转法轮人吉祥如意，大家。
Yeah. Interestingly, today I don't know where I need to.
You don't need
to
go. You can stay here, Geshe-la. We're right.
Yeah, it seems like I need to stay 24 hours or more.
Are you going to go from room to room, Geshe-la? You're going to room? That's more. But we can. Our offering room welcome you to stay. We would like to serve you some butter tea here.
Okay, so maybe you need to off from your side. Then I think I will off. Take care. Okay, bye-bye, Sai-Chen.
Bye-bye. Rejoice, Geshe-la's good work.
Yeah. Thank you, Geshe-la. Thank you so much. Happy World Turning Day. Thank you for coming. Yes. Well, thank you, everyone. Yes, thank you. Hi.
Thank you, Linda. Venerable Lindy.
Yeah, Venerable Lindsay. Thank you, everyone, for coming, join us for the bread offering. And we like to share the screen for the great stupa. So before you all go, we can take a look and make a wish to the great stupa for all your wishes. And even if it is worldly wishes, yeah, Mala, if we would like to the real time, 我们这边请大家继续向这个大塔去发愿啊。Yeah, we can. So we are continue making the big 5 kilo butter lamb offering every month for everyone who has requested. And so it's sort of 5 kilo, and it's a huge one, and we can show everyone. So, and especially for people who pass away, and also especially for the sweet return of our Guru, Lama Zopa Rinpoche. And this is just to introduce to people who just come. And this is what we call Lama Zopa Rinpoche's prayer room. So all the holy objects in the prayer room are brought by Lama Zopa Rinpoche. Rinpoche, now, according to the great text. So all the offerings, including the sacred medicines or herbs or the grants, and it's according to the ancient text, and it's all on display here. So whenever we make offerings, especially light offering, and so we can imagine all the offerings is already made by Lama Zopa Rinpoche in this room. And whenever Rinpoche comes to this room, he's saying the stupa is no difference from his root guru. And that's what he's making offering to. So we are also making this light offering to Lama Zopa Rinpoche, as he is also no different from this great stupa. So every special holidays, we like to invite everyone to always come to at least do a visual offering with us to keep this light offering going until Rinpoche return, until he is able to tell us what to do with his own when he's growing up. So we'd like to keep this up, and would like to invite you to continue join us whenever you would like to make offering to the room and add it to the big lamp. We can, however amount, $1 or $5, whatever that we can do it on your behalf. And we hope this will continue as wished by Rinpoche. 那这边特别向大家介绍如果您是第一次见到这个满愿塔，一定要去发最大的成佛的愿力。这个满愿塔的这个供养室呢，我们收巴仁波切所有的供养的圣物呢，都是由仁波切带来到这个供养室。那么说在佛的殊胜日呢，我们都会，或是平常我们都会有这个大的这个10公斤的油灯，酥油灯，最上等的酥油灯，那么再替这个大概有这个30到50位弟子呢，都每个月呢都会聚在一起呢来供养这个酥油灯。那么这酥油灯是24小时不断的，一直向这个大塔去做供养满愿塔。那么今天呢，我们也特别的随喜了这个满愿塔里面的贡品。那么这个满愿塔呢，仁波切讲呢，和跟自己的根本上师呢是无二无别的，是完全无二无别的。所以当我们供养这个满愿塔时候呢，我们就观想呢，这就是和我们根本上是无二无别的这个供养。那仁波切也经常说，我们见到这个塔，每一次呢就要发最殊胜的愿望。那这个塔呢叫满愿塔特别是所有的愿望呢皆能成真，这是佛所说的这个世界4大名塔的第一。所以我们这个供养室，梭巴仁波切的供养室呢，就正面对这个满愿塔。
Thank you, Maiden. Good night.
Thank you. Good night. Ah, yeah, we can contact me later. Now playing the game from the New York Times. Wow. Thank you, everyone. Wish you a rest of a blessed evening to continue practice. 谢谢大家，我们今天的这个活动在这边圆满，也望大家有一个吉祥如意的佛转法轮日。我们还有几个小时啊，昨天、今天到今天午夜呢，都是这个集资进账的最好的时机。我们大家可以在线下继续的去学习。那佛转法轮经呢，会发到每个群里面，我们可以去念诵。好感恩。我们今天就到Thank you, Maya, very much for your help. Wonderful help today. You are really 这边非常感恩。We thank very much Maya, our Nepalese friend who has helped us doing the program today and showing, assisting us with the broadcasting today, Maya. 非常感恩这位尼泊尔的朋友 Maya 帮助我们今天直播现场的直播。